This is my doggy Kelly. Say hi, Kelly. Kelly. See, she's a good girl. But this is part one of my Frank Zappa CD collection. The first one I have, obviously, his first known album is Freak Out, which is a really, really awesome CD. He doesn't really play much guitar on this. He just conducts and he like produced and pretty much made the mothers in this. One of my favorite songs on here is "Who Are the Brand Police," "Motherly Love," "How Could I Be Such a Fool," and like "Trouble Every Day" was really good. But this was a pretty good album. I really, really enjoyed it. I used to have his second album absolutely free, but somebody stole it from me, so I don't have it anymore. But I do have "We're Only In It for the Money," and it's one of the old Ryko copies, which has Lumpy Gravy on it too. If you see right there, Frank Zappa, "We're Only In It for the Money" / Lumpy Gravy. Lumpy Gravy was an okay album. It was his first solo thing without the mothers. I liked it, but I really, really liked "We're In It for the Money." This is one of my favorite albums from him. I love how they're making fun of the Beatles on this. I just thought that was really, really funny. The songs on here that I really liked were like "Harry You're a Beast," "Mother People" is my favorite. I have the copy. If you get the newer edition of it from Ryko, which was released in '94 off of the Zappa Family Trust, then like they cut out "Shut Your Fucking Face About the Length of My Hair," which was one of the strongest things in this. And most people think of Frank Zappa as a hippie, where he followed like the hippie reign, but in reality he was against hippies. He was his own self. He was pretty much known as a freak. That's why in the first album, Freak Out, he just figured freaking out was like this kind of thing that these people that were into avant-garde type music. Second, well, another one that I have is his fifth studio album, which is "Cruising with Ruben and the Jets," and I love that little thing right here that says this is their last chance of trying to become commercial, because Frank Zappa didn't really want to be commercial, but he wanted to be known. And this is like the Mothers doing a lot of the like doo-wop and 50s like pop music. I just thought it was funny. Like "Cheap Thrills" is a really funny song. "Love of My Life," "How Could You Be Such a Fool," which is a remix Desiree, Jelly Roll Gumdrop, and like "Stuff Up the Cracks." A lot of good stuff on this CD. I really appreciated that one too. But it wasn't one of my favorites. I mean, then I have "Uncle Meat," which is a really, really good album. It's really weird though. It's a soundtrack from a movie that he made called Uncle Meat. I guess the second disc, track number 4 through 9, King Kong. I guess him and John Lennon got into an argument about this, and they just lost their friendship. They played at Fillmore East 1971, but with the mothers, Mark Volman and Howard Kalin. But after that, I don't know, they weren't really too good of friends. I really did like Uncle Meat though. I still want to watch the movie, and I know I skipped a lot. I wasn't really into the older, well, not the older, but the Mothers of Invention, like Weasels Rip My Flesh and Burnt Winnie Sandwich. They were good, but I don't know, I didn't really buy those CDs. I had Hot Rats, but again, somebody stole that from me, so I gotta rebuy it. But I have Chunga's Revenge, which is the first album with Flo and Eddie on it. I think this is a really, really good album. I listened to this album like 4 times, and I thought it was really good. It's not their best album, well, the Flo and Eddie album, like time period, but this is still a good album. It was really, really cool. This one was the Flo and Eddie that I really fell in love with. I know I skipped Fillmore East 1971 and 200 Motels. My friend I actually traded those to him for a couple Jethro Tull CDs. But this is my favorite Flo and Eddie album. Mothers of Invention, just another band from LA. Billy the Mountains, are like 24-minute song about this guy Billy, who's a mountain, who's like married to Ethel, who's a tree, and Studebaker Hawk is a superhero. It's just really funny. Colony Vegetables, which is about Frank Zappa's like sexual prowess with vegetables, same as vacuum cleaners and donuts. Eddie, Are You Kidding is just some weird funny song that Flo and Eddie just didn't make up, but they like kind of improvised on that. Magdalena's about this German guy who fucks his daughter. Dog Breath is just one of Zappa's compositions. And then this is my second favorite album from Frank Zappa, and it's Overnight Sensation, which is a really, really awesome album. Every song on here is, I think, one of his best. It's really commercial sounding, but it just gave that ring that I just enjoyed. When you first hear the first fucking verse in Camarillo Brillo, you just, if you're a Zappa fan, then you could probably sing this whole album. Dynamo Hum, I Am the Slime, Dirty Love, which is about this chick, this dog eating her out. It's fucking funny. 50-50, Montana, Metaphor with Dental Floss, about selling weed. I love Zappa. I love Frank Zappa. I really, really do. Then I got Roxy and Elsewhere, which is a really, really good album. I really liked Cheapness. It's my favorite song on this album. But this, just in general, is classic. Penguin in Bondage, Dummy Up, Village of the Sun, More Trouble Every Day. Pygmy Twilight was okay. I thought it was a really good album. I know everybody's gonna say, where's One Size Fits All? I actually got that one stolen too. And then I got a copy of it from a friend, but I traded it back to him for some CD. It might have been Pink Floyd or something. That's a really good album. It's just, at the time, I was really into a lot of Syd Barrett, Pink Floyd, so I really wanted to get, I think it actually was a Syd Barrett CD. It might have been Madcap Laughs. But next Frank Zappa CD I have is Bongo Fury, which he collaborated with a good, like an old high school friend, Captain Beefheart, and he's still with the Mothers. And this is right after Flo and Eddie, this and Roxy and Elsewhere. But this was a okay album. I don't really dig Captain Beefheart, but I did like the song Carolina Hardcore Ecstasy on here, and Muffin Man, of course. But other than that, it wasn't Zappa I really enjoyed. And I'll give you the part 2 of this next. Thank you for watching. Please comment.